What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Marvel Avengers Doomsday. As we know, the movie's been delayed till December 2026, and Secret Wars has been delayed to 2027 December, which means Marvel is going to incur major higher production costs on both these movies. Although, sure, it means they can spend more time on the movie, a lot of people don't think of this from a business sense of view. They have to hire Pinewood Studios out. It costs a lot of money. This is going to ramp costs up. If they're editing the movie longer, ramping costs up. So they have to do stuff in order to recuperate money. AKA, Marvel is allegedly putting their own leaks out, which is very interesting. And I think they've been doing this since Ant-Man 3. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to never miss any Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monster, Pop Culture content I try to deliver on the day. But if you go to the channel, turn notifications on and let me know. How likely is it that this is true? Also, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, and check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. So, just in case this is actually real, I'm not going to put it here. I've put it on my Instagram. So, the thing is, right, there is no difference from talking about what these alleged scoopers are saying to talking about these alleged images that I get sent. So I get sent so many images, and knowing people in industry, it's hard for me to know what's real and what's not real. But there's a lot going around at the moment, and you look at what these certain insiders are saying, and no one's really saying anything. And then you look at what they are saying, and it's like, they talk about who's allegedly on set, and there's no actual images of people on set. So Marvel has to kind of promote this movie themselves. Now, I think these images that are going around are actually induced by Marvel themselves, but some of them are actually pretty damn decent, and they're more realistic than these scoopers. So there's a bunch of images going around the internet, right? They could be AI, they could be real. And for the reason of them being real, I'm not going to put them here on the Warstu show. So there's so many. But the problem with these images are, there is one image that looks really cool. Now, I can't make out if it's Yelena Moloff, Florence Pugh, or is it Scarlett Johansson? But it looks like a black white widow with some kind of white and yellow outfit. And based on the comments on this video, it looks freaking insane, because we can somewhat deduce what we're actually going to get in this movie. So although maybe potentially these AI images going around are not real, in case they are real, I'm not going to put them on the channel, but there is one of Loki, right? It looks like Loki. Looks like the set of the Fantastic Four movie. No idea who it is next to him. I mean, it's not Sue Storm. I mean, it could be. But the thing is, this is marketing. And there's an image of Thor fighting Doctor Doom, which is clearly is Thor fighting someone else, and it's just been AI to make it look real. But the thing is this a bad thing? It's not, because it's getting people talking. It's getting people talking. And ever since Disney had that professional event where they revealed an image of the Alex Ross Doctor Doom outfit costume, that doesn't actually mean that's the costume they're going to go with. That's just what they were using for marketing purposes. We've got what looks like a severe Iron Man talking to Doctor Doom with the mask on. And we know, based on RDJ's most recent image with the motion capture dots on his Instagram, that Doctor Doom, or if he's playing Doctor Doom, we all know he's going to play Iron Man as well, is going to have the scars. But these images and videos going around, it's causing debate, and it's interesting, because there's one that looks like Doctor Doom talking to Doctor Doom. As we know, it's a multiversal movie, so you should expect multiple variations of the same character, even played by the same actor, just looking slightly different. But this image is here, it looks like Iron Man version. But, you know, with what studios can do with, you know, there's things where they can change a haircut, you know, a wig and stuff like that. So, and beards also don't have to be real. It's not subjectively right or wrong. So it is interesting when I cover things like this, right? Because I know what the comments are already going to be like. But to me, it's no different to talking to what the scoopers are saying, when the scoopers tend to get quite a lot of things wrong. Now, I'm trying not to, you know, talk about scoopers in a negative manner. But it's like today, I was sent a bunch of images of one where there's Doctor Doom there and the cast and crew around him. But we know they're filming inside. But it's like when this TikToker broke on set, allegedly, didn't get anything, literally got nothing. And then Simu Liu was on set, although there's no images. And in these ones, there's Doctor Doom, there's some fire, even if they're not real, it's speculation and accumulation. And it's almost getting the community talking about these stuff. And there's Magneto on set. There's also Patrick Stewart. But do you remember how we got the ones of Benedict Wong talking to the Cyclops actor, and everyone thought that was real and everyone talked about it and it went around the internet like wildfire? So a good way to gauge if something's true is Disney would take it down if it's true, at least on Twitter. They can't really do it on TikTok and Instagram. But if something is generally speaking true, it would definitely get taken off Twitter at least. So I don't mind covering these and posting these, right? Because I predominantly don't think they're true, but there's a chance they might be true. And we here on this channel, we talk about plot leaks, we talk about theories, we talk about everything under the sun. So going over the fact that these images may or may not be real, it's not really a big issue for me, because even if they're not real, it's still going to cause, you know, indirect marketing for the movie, even though it's been delayed now and they can literally like pause shooting and start again in a few months. It's indirectly not really a bad thing. It's like the leaks with Spider-Man No Way Home, the Multiverse of Madness leaks. Leaks are not a bad thing. I don't really understand why. Some people can't comprehend how good leaks are for the overall marketing. It's free freaking marketing. And I won't be the first person or the last person to talk about these so-called images. Are they real? Are they not real? I don't know. They're about as real as people saying, oh, Ghost Rider's going to get a cameo in Doomsday. Oh, Hugh Jackman was seen on set. Oh, the Domino actor was seen on set. You're not actually seeing anything. And this is what I don't understand, right? Let me know down below. Is how can like a story blow up just because someone said, yo, Warstu was on set. Yo, did you see Scarlett Johansson was on set? But there's literally no evidence. No absolute evidence of it. And it's like this Cyclops X-Men costume, right? First look that's broke the internet. Well, it's not broken the internet because that would mean servers would crash. Most people that say that don't even comprehend what it means realistically. Is the Cyclops image was fake. Well, not fake. It was fan art. It's almost like there's an artist who I'm friends with on Twitter who made a bunch of X-Men costumes because that's what he does. He does fan art and stuff. And certain YouTubers put it on the internet like it was a leak. It's literally concept art that he made and was like, yo, it'd be cool if these look like that. So you can't believe anything. It doesn't matter how big someone is or how little someone is or how over the top it may be. It could also be true. So all I'm trying to say, and then the reason I'm putting this video out is because I want to say, you can't trust anyone. Don't even trust me. Because, like, if it's not real, it's not really a big problem. Because now y'all are yapping in the comment section, hopefully, and talking about this. So I wanted to put this video out there because I get sent so much stuff on Instagram. You would not believe the amount of stuff I get sent, and I can't vet everything. But I'm not one of these YouTubers that's going to make an independent video about a few pictures and then, you know, make a video about that. I just throw it on one video. And just for the sake that these images are, you know, 100% legit, I can't put in this video. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Should I cover this stuff? Should I not cover this stuff? But at least I don't cover it on the same metrics as a lot of other people that cover it on TikTok and stuff. You got to be a lot more careful on YouTube, but like I say, these could be real, but if they're not real, let me know. When do you think the first real set images are going to come out? Because, yeah, it's cool, Unbox PhD showing us what the set looks like a million times, but not one single actor's actually been on set legitly. So like always, guys, I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.